Okay, class. Welcome to week 3 of CED 602. I hope you all had a great weekend and are gearing up towards the second half of the class. I will tell you this, the second half does move a lot quicker. We do have your 2 signature assignments due, which are your social concern video and also your group project. Okay, so for this week, these are the learning outcomes for week 3. So you can go ahead and read those. And these are your readings. So this week we're responsible for chapters 7, 8, and 9. Okay? And these are the PowerPoints that go with the chapters and the content that also complements the chapters in your book. This is your discussion board for this week. Make sure you submit it by Sunday midnight with your initial post and 2 responses to your peers. And obviously, we discussed the crisis plan last week. So this, again, will be due the last week of class, which will be week 4. Okay? And so this will be due by the time your group presentation. So we will all be presenting June 23rd. Which will be a Tuesday by 6 p.m. So please, again, I will tell you this, make sure you are working on this and collaborating with your group. I would recommend that you break up the assignment in chunks and assign members to different parts of the plan and make sure that that is being divided evenly. There is your presentation that you must come up with and also your paper that you must submit, okay? And there was a good question that was brought up via email, which I will go ahead and address because most likely most of you will have the same question. And the question was, does the paper have to be in APA format? And the paper does have to be in APA format, and you do have to have a reference page and a title page, okay? So there's no abstract that's needed. But I do want your title page and reference page, okay? So please make sure that you are working on this because this assignment does creep up on us really, really quickly. If there's additional time that your group may need past June 23rd, please let me know. And I could work with you and your group in regards to additional time for your paper. But we must have the presentation ready to go by June 23rd because that's when everybody will be presenting. Okay? But if you do need additional time for the write-up of your paper, please communicate that with me. Okay? So that's the plan. Also, what I don't have on here and what's due this week is actually, if you go to week 2, it's your social concern assignment, which is due this week. Okay? And it's right here. So the social concern assignment will be due by this Sunday midnight. Okay? A couple of recommendations here. And tips, don't wait till the last minute to record because as you will know and find out that if you do, there's always tech issues that come up. Maybe your video, your phone might not be working. You may not be able to upload onto YouTube, which is the easiest method for me to access your video. But if you have other methods, you're more than welcome to use those. So again, with this assignment, since it's due this week, I'm going to go ahead and just briefly go over it again. You are to facilitate a 10-minute segment of a class on a social issue. Okay? So you will be acting and pretending that you are the school counselor presenting to an audience. This audience could be students. This audience could be teachers. It could be district administration, local politicians, community members, parents. You decide what your audience is, okay? If you're working with students, let me know the grade level that you're working in, okay? So if it's, middle school students, if it's high school students, okay? And so do an outline of your presentation. So as you present, provide like an agenda, like what are the points that you will be covering in your presentation. As I mentioned, in the past, if it were other times, we would have a real audience or friends as part of your audience. But given COVID, I don't expect you to have friends over or anybody over your houses. I want to make sure that you're all safe. So just pretend that you're actually speaking to a class or parents or whoever you choose your audience is, okay? So I do want you to use either PowerPoint, brochures, or a whiteboard to demonstrate the social issue you will be addressing. And so just make sure you practice. I would probably say record once, practice, and see how it goes. Maybe do like 2 minutes and see if you feel comfortable with how the sound is, how you look, the light, and all that. So make sure you check those things out before you do the full recording. Okay? Again, this is due Sunday, week 3, and these are the points that I would want you to address in your 10-minute segment. Okay? All right, and here are some potential topics you may want to think about when doing your 10-minute segment. Okay, so that is due week 3, and so make sure that you are working on that. And going back, and this is where you will submit your assignment. So again, the easiest for me would be to just record yourself and upload it onto YouTube, copy the link, and then put the link here in the comments, and then just submit it. And to me, that's the easiest. I'm able to just look at your submission, click on the link, and watch your video. Make sure your video is not private. If it's private, I won't be able to watch it. So make sure it's public. Once I watch it, then you could go ahead and do a private if you like. Okay, so now week 3, our last, not assignment, but task to do for week 3 is your quiz. We do have week 3 videos here, but I'm gonna go ahead and mute this because, or not mute it, but delete it because there's no videos embedded here, and I've contacted IT and they haven't been that responsive to my inquiry. So we're gonna go ahead and skip these videos. Just make sure you take the quiz, and the quiz is due on Sunday as well by midnight. Okay, so you have quite a lot to work on this week. You have your social concern assignment, you have your discussion board, your week 3 quiz, and also collaborating with your group in regards to the group project. So again, please don't leave this till the end. I will say this again, if you and your group feel that you need extra time to submit the paper component of your group project, please email me and let me know so I could work with your group. However, the presentation component of your group project should be and needs to be done by June 23rd, because that's when everybody will be presenting their crisis plan to me. Okay? Alrighty, well, that is it from me. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I will address those questions as soon as possible. Have yourself a great Monday and good luck this week.